Hello, welcome back to my channel. So, Danny Robertson just did a video 2 hours ago. And when I say she came through and set these YouTube streets ablaze, she literally came through dragging people from here to the pits of hell. So, tonight her video was more so focused on cups of conversations. Now, it was things going on that I didn't even notice was going on. Like, I didn't really too much know that cups was a big part of the whole trying to expose the Avatar Monica whole situation. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a little bit of Cups video, and then we're going to get all the way into Danny's video. So let me get ready to share this screen. Hmm. That's odd. Okay, so let me just play this video without sharing the screen first, because my screen share isn't working properly.
Can hear me? Please drop a 1. Thank you. Hey guys, it's your girl, Toxic Conversation, and I'm back with another video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We gonna give a shout out real quick to all my people in the building. Okay.
Oh, I say it again. You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok. This is what he does.
Hey Keith. Hey Vegas. Hey beautiful. Girl, I was trying to be on time. Girl, I was running. Hey brown skin baby. How you doing, honey diplin? Deborah. Hey Freckles. Hey Freckles. You guys make sure you go follow Freckles. She is an amazing content creator, guys. As Thomas, okay, I think we got everybody. Oakland Barbie, Mimi Twin, hey. Hey, peace and love. Hey, baby. Guys, make sure you guys go follow Peace and Love. She is another dope content creator. Make sure you check out her channel. Okay. Hey, boss lady. Hey, Kimmy. I don't know if I said Janine. Jennifer. Hey, baby.
Okay, I'm gonna fast forward past this. I don't need all that.
Hey, Evelyn. Thank you.
Because I don't really need
learn
to
about takedown assembly, to learn about all of this manipulation going on.
Since I started New, I've lost 70 pounds. I've lost 97 pounds with New. I've lost 92 pounds on.
In these YouTube streets, we are going to learn about how people gather together to do what you guys see going on, okay? Okay? So, if you guys can see the screenshots, I am going to read them to you. Hilarious. We're going to break this down, guys. And we're going to do it nice and slow, okay? Because I want you guys to know what's actually going on, right?
Okay, for the people just coming in, I'm only playing a little bit of Cup's video for some, I guess, for her part of it. And then I'm going to play what DANI had to say tonight.
And if you guys have never seen the movie The Great Cat, I advise you guys to go see it, okay? Okay? Pull it up on Netflix and get to watching, okay? Because what you guys are about to learn is the great YouTube hack, all right? So we're going to start with this first message. It is dated June 24th, 2021. It says, hello, I am reaching out to all YouTube content creators who want to clean up the streets of this sociopath. If you have any info off the record, the family would appreciate it. Investigation can move faster with a team. Call me when you get free. Okay? Shout out to my girl, Hear Her TV. Guys, please go follow her. Let's help this young Black woman get monetized, okay? Because it's free 99, guys, and it won't cost you what?
And I didn't know that she was working close with Hear Her TV, Tubi. I guess because I don't really watch Hear Her TV. Like, I hear of her, but I never went over there to see her channel. Especially after hearing about how she was over there disrespecting a child by saying sexual things that don't pertain to no motherfucking 3-year-old. So I didn't know that her and Cups of Conversations was actually working as a team or whatever.
Done. Okay. Now, moving along. When I see this email, you know, there's a lot going on, right? There was a lot going on in these YouTube streets, but also there was also a lot going on in my life, right? Because some of you may know, some of you may not know, but you know, I am a businesswoman. I am a designer. I am a stylist. So I wear a few hats.
Child, that dress I saw you design, that was not it, honey. That was not it. That was not the dress you should have designed for that woman's wedding. Her body was not fit for that dress. Okay? Just make that clear. So I don't know who you styling, but I'm going to need you to tighten up them skills.
So I was actually in the middle of a wedding at the time that all of this was going on. But this person left me their number. I contacted them. That is where we're going to get to screenshot 2. Okay? I reached out. The top part says their name. Okay? Thank you, Jessica. Thank you. They said, good. I like your channel. I said, thank you, Queen. Are you a YouTuber? They said, no. Can I call you? I said, yes. They said, okay, give me a second. Okay? Now, like I said, at this time, I was going through my own business, handling what pays me, okay? Because although I enjoy hair, you guys are my cousins. I have said this from the beginning of the time, before I showed my face, that I had other assignments, okay? So I was not going to just be out here showing my face on YouTube when, you know, I had other things. And also, I did say that I still have an active stalker. So, you know, I wasn't showing my face at that moment until I felt.
And who was supposed to be her active stalker? Anybody know who she's speaking on?
So comfortable. So, moving along. This person called me. I did not get that phone call. They left me a voicemail. I did not hear that voicemail at that moment. Okay? They wrote back. Hey, Kimiko. Guys, make sure you guys go follow Kimiko, guys. Okay. So after they called me, I didn't get to the phone call. Excuse me. They left me a voicemail, and this is the message that they wrote me after this. It says, I don't have anything to say. Just watch what happens. Her and Ashley, she will be putting up a new page. I do my own investigation on my own because I can. She has mermaids, but I have sharks to spread them hawks. For real, for real. So, who this person is, I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, so I just wanted to play Cup's video to refresh everybody's memory, give a little bit of clarity on what she was talking about in that video. Now I'm going to get straight into DANI's video because she revealed quite a lot to me tonight.
Video. First, we're going to start with messages and a video from Mika about the night that Monique called into Nosey's live on June 17, 2021. Nosey titled the video, All About the Tea Mystery Solved. Unmasking the Avatar, Part 5. Monica the Avatar calls in. On November 14th, I asked Mika, were you one of the people that called Monique to show her how to get on Nosey's live stream? Mika replied, I was one of the two people on the phone, but I myself didn't even know how to get on. I kept telling Nosey to drop the link. I have Monique on the phone. I told Monique you're supposed to click on the link, but I didn't know anything else after that. And then I responded, so, yeah, people don't get that people were calling her phone telling her to come on. That's what happens when you blast someone's number to thousands of viewers. And then Mika replied, she did say her phone was ringing off the hook and she wanted to straighten out the issue, so me and the guy was trying to direct her over the phone. Okay, now let's roll the clip of Mika giving more details.
As you can see, I am home from the hospital.
Okay, I'm going to kind of fast forward past the Mika part because we already know quite a lot about Mika and her part. So,
Yard that should automatically tell you that the person isn't Monica who knows how to get on a live stream without being coached. There were also other obvious clues which I won't repeat because I've stated it numerous times. Now, that brings us to recent events, my fellow Avengers. We all know what Nosey did to all the victims in the sham investigation, and we now know that it was a sham investigation. We also know that there are evil devils out there who want to stop the truth from coming out, so they are willing to do evil things just to stop us from finding out the truth and to stop us from clearing up the name of all the innocent people involved who were defamed. Now, today I'm going to show you how Cups lured victims into reaching out to her, offered to help expose Nosey, and then months later exposed the messages between her and that person. Sickening. And how she did it out of jealousy and for revenge, for content and financial gain. However, what she failed to realize is that she also exposed her willingness to go along with the expose and how she can't be trusted by victims going through the various stages of stress, which can include anger and wanting revenge. Plus, what is even more sickening is that she spun a false narrative in order to get Tails riled up, so Tails could be her attack dog. So, yes, she lied on the victim's family, and doesn't that sound familiar to what Nosey did? Lied on the family for clicks and coins? Sickening. One word, re-victimization, and it was done by another YouTube creator. I really love content creators who help victims and allow victims to come onto their platform. However, there are some that aren't really here to help victims. They're only here for self-serving reasons, and their true colors always tend to show because they throw victims under the bus and expose them for content for petty reasons or for no reason at all. All because she thought that I was the one who sent those messages. Well, she thought wrong. Oop. Now, look what you've done, Cups. See, this is why you shouldn't jump to conclusions. So, again, June 17th is the day that Monique called into Nosey's live stream with the help of Nosey's subscribers, as you can see in this screenshot. Now, let's fast forward to 5 days later. On June 22nd, 2021, Cups made a video titled Nosy Hole and Tales from the Pope Who Have Gone Wild. Ex-panel members turn bad. For the love of YouTube. Now look at the title again because it will be important in the following clips. It says Nosy Hole and Tales from the Popo. Also, when you're watching the following clip, keep in mind that Monique and her family have been bullied and harassed non-stop for 5 days straight by random strangers all around the world. Also, watch how Cups tells Monique to reach out to her and how she claims that Nosy has to be dealt with differently than most people and how Nosy doesn't want her smoke. Basically, she gives the perception that she is someone that is willing to help deal with someone like Nosy and that she can make the bullying stop. Let's roll the clip.
And I want to know what y'all think about this situation.
I didn't know Cups was doing all that behind the scenes and stuff. I had absolutely no clue that Cups was in on the whole thing.
Situation with all this nonsense and shenanigans. And so, Debonair, I'm upset with you too. Because I watched you up on that platform. You over here yelling at this woman, interrogating this woman. You over here like, you're lying. You typed your name in there. You're lying. You typed your name in there. And I'm over here like, boy, are you out of control here? Like,
that's why his name is so dumb. He thinks he knows everything and says it with his chest but doesn't know.
No, you don't have to do that. If a regular person, okay, goes on a StreamYard, okay, and they don't choose to type their name in, whatever populates in their Google is going to show up there, okay, buddy? And you over there acting plankton, right, Nosy? Right, Nosy? And she over there looking stupid because she don't even know the answer to it. She don't know. But ultimately, you really trying to argue this woman down like y'all look so stupid. And I really do hope y'all go up there and give us the sincerest apology to this woman. I really do. I really, really do. Because that was just very sad to even see. It was disgusting to see.
So dumb doesn't know what sincere means. He's a pathological liar and a man-child that pours breast milk over his cereal. He's 38 years old and you can tell that he has been coddled all his life.
How you would behave with an elderly woman and y'all over there cheering that on. That could be y'all grandmother. Y'all let somebody talk to y'all grandmother like that? You crazy.
So when exactly did she go from defending her against Nosy and Tails to having her hands unclean in the situation?
You crazy. Let me tell you something. You is crazy.
Actually, she's only old enough to be their mom because he's 38 and Nosy is 37. You're also up there with them. So yeah. Still, Monique and her husband were older and respect should have been shown.
And Monica, Monique, whatever your name is, love, you reach out to me. I'll give you some real results. Let you be related to me, girl. Because I heard there might be some scamming going on allegedly. I don't know, it ain't none of my business, but it is. You could be a third cousin of mine because everybody ain't perfect. You know, everybody ain't perfect.
Keyword, allegedly. If you don't have proof of something, then you shouldn't even say it at all. 2 words. Sham investigation.
But you will never know. I might be the one to you just never know what can happen out here in the streets. Because a hoe like her, they need to be dealt with in a different type of way. they really need to be dealt with in a type of way. Seriously, she's a bully. She's a bully. That's just what it is. She's a bully.
All of them have bullied somebody at one point in this whole situation.
That wants to bully people, okay? She's a bully that wants to bully people, but you don't want to bully the people that want to bully you, right? You don't want no real pressure, girl. You don't want no real pressure. Like, seriously. You don't want no real smoke.
So, she's basically saying that she bullies the bullies. Keep that in mind when she says she doesn't bully. I have also said that I bullied the bullies, but I own up to it. However, she denies it. Also, she denies targeting people but has over 27 videos with Nosy in the title, and she also has a bunch of videos with Nosy in the description box. So, yeah, you definitely have targets, hunty. So yeah, she told Monique to reach out to her, and said that they, as in Nosy and the panel members, had to be dealt with differently, and then she did a bunch of rah-rah stuff like she was an island gangsta. Now, let's fast forward to recent events. In the following clip, Cops states that she has emails and messages from Monique's family from June and July. Also, she states that they are the ones that reached out to her, and her plan is to now make a series of videos exposing everything. What she didn't realize or think through is that she was actually exposing herself as a fraud, as someone who lacks integrity, as a flip-flopper, and as...
So wait, she waited until they reached out to her for help and then turned around and tried to expose everything that they were saying to her? Who do that?
Someone that is envious of others' growth. Furthermore, she exposes herself as someone that will hop on camera and talk without knowing all the facts, just to spin a false narrative. A narrative that fits her illogical thinking. A narrative that she can use to attack her enemies. And this isn't about Trace, so stop trying to spin it into that. How about we stick to logic? That way it will make sense.
Because what you guys are about to learn is the great YouTube hack.
No, what we're about to learn is how you told a family that was being terrorized by thousands of people to reach out to you. How you went along with everything, and then how you exposed the messages months later out of jealousy and for content.
All right?
What I'm going to honestly say about this whole beef is I didn't know that it was real life teams, like real life, that people was working behind the scenes with one another to battle other people behind the scenes and get a whole bunch of misinformation out there.
So
I didn't know it was that serious.
It is dated June 24th, 2021.
Now pay attention to the date and title of this first message. The date is June 24th, 2021, 2 days after Cup's video telling Monique to reach out to her. And most importantly, look at the title. It says regarding or replying to, which is the letters RE followed by a semicolon. So regarding nosy hole and tails from the popo. Now let's look back at the title of the video where Cups tells Monique to reach out to her. See, it's the same as the email subject line. And here is a side-by-side of the email subject line and the video title. So anyone with common sense would know that the title means that the message is in regards to that video. Instead, Cup's false narrative is that the family was after Tails as well, which doesn't make sense because they wouldn't know who she was. If you've ever written an email, you should know what regarding means, and you should clearly recognize the title of your own video. However, you wanted to spin it into your own conspiracy theory, instead of sticking with logic. She also wanted to drag Tails into this, to use her as an attack dog.
It says, hello, I am reaching out to all YouTube content creators who want to clean up the streets of this sociopath. If you have any info off the record, the fan...
But why would she want to use Tails as an attack dog? Tails not even a good attack dog for her damn self. How is she going to be an attack dog for somebody else? So is that how Tails ended up in this situation? Because I never knew how she just ended up in it. I thought she just magically injected herself into it and starting beefs with each other. So Cups is the person who brought Tails into this whole beef?
Emily would appreciate it.
And pay attention to how it says, this sociopath, as in one person, meaning nosy. It didn't say, these sociopaths, as in two people, which further proves that the title of the email is just in reference to the title of the video. When people email you, they let you know what they are replying to, so you can know what the email is about, which should be common sense in 2021.
Investigation can move faster with a team. Call me when you get free. Okay?
All this yelling is unnecessary.
This person left me their number. I contacted them. That is where we're going to get to screenshot 2. Okay? I reached out. The top part says their name. Okay? Thank you, Jessica. Thank you. They said, good. I like your chat.
Jessica, if you remember when she was making that dress, you should have told her to go and do it over.
Oh, I said, thank you, Queen. Are you a YouTuber? They said, no. Can I call you? I said, yes. They said, okay, give me a second. This person called me. I did not get that phone call. They left me a voicemail. I did not hear that voicemail at that moment. Okay? They wrote that. So after they called me, I didn't get to the phone call. Excuse me. They left me a voicemail, and this is the message that they wrote me after this. It says, I don't have anything to say. Just watch what happens. Her and Ashley, she will be putting up a new page. I do my own investigation on my own because I can. She has mermaids, but I have sharks to spread them hawks. For real.
I'm mad she reading that like that. And she know good and well that didn't say hawks. That said hoes.
For real.
Oh my, I find it quite annoying when she says hawk instead of hoe. Like, girl, what is your issue? Is this how you always pronounce her name? I can't.
So, who this person is, I don't know. I don't know.
Of course, you're spinning your own narrative and making it into some grand conspiracy theory when it isn't. Y'all always reach in with those little leprechaun arms, or troll arms in your case.
So, I never wrote back to this person. I never responded back to them. We're going to get to now. In the midst of this, I did a live, right? And I guess I was dragging Nosy in this live, right? You know how I do. Put on next, it's nothing, big muffin, okay? And someone from Monique Tober's family reached out to me. We started a conversation. I am not going to show that whole conversation here today, but I'm going to show you guys a piece of that conversation because I want you guys to understand. I want you guys to follow. I want you guys to know, okay? They reached out to me.
Why is DW screaming through the microphone? How about you follow?
Okay, can anybody explain to me what is DW? I keep on hearing people calling her that, and I don't have no clue as to what that means. Like, what do that mean when they call her that? I genuinely want to know.
Follow this. You told the family to reach out to you. So don't act like they just randomly picked you, and you're easy to find with over 27 videos with Nosy in the title and even more with her in the description. You said that you knew how to handle Nosy, that she didn't want your smoke, and that she had to be dealt with differently because she is a demon. You do all this rah-rah, but you're an army brat who isn't really about that life. You all bark no bite looking as troll. Your video exposing people who you told to reach out to you, victims of severe cyberbullying, shows that you lack integrity and can't be trusted. And you exposed yourself because you went along with it.
I'm not going to let nobody play on my top. I am not going to let anybody play on my head. Okay? Are you following? So, this last message is a message from Monique Colbert's family member. I am not going to say who that is at this moment, but I want to read it to you guys so you guys can follow the dates and understand what happened. And feel free to go back and look at any videos, look at the dates, look at how the people got together, see whatever happens, put it together. You know, you can, I can, we can, you know what's going to happen over here, okay? When it's weapon time, cups get the stepping time.
Child, I thought about doing that too. I thought about going back and going through every video that all of them did. But when I say it's so many players in this damn story, I can't keep up. Literally. And I'm beginning to get confused on some parts.
Okay.
Yawn. All this rah-rah stuff is unnecessary. People just want the content, not all that unnecessary screaming, sound effects, clips that don't align with the main topic, and race bait clips, as well as the same gif or meme repeating back to back, making people dizzy. You're doing too much. But anyways, y'all, this troll can't be trusted. Don't reach out to her.
So, this is July 5th, guys. July 5th. Take note. Let me just go back a little bit. When I got this email in June 24th, if you guys see what it says nosy hoe and tells from the popo. Now, I believe that in June, Tales from the Popo wasn't capping the nosy hoe. I believe she was on her Christian music stuff at that time. I believe that was what was going on. So I don't know why this person would send this email and say nosy hoe and Tales from the Popo.
And you failed to mention that it says the letters are semicolon, which means replying to or regarding. So it says replying to nosy hole and Tales from the Popo, which is the title of your video that they are replying to. But your little troll DW arms reached up as far as they could go and spun a false narrative to make it into some grand conspiracy theory. And you also were trying to get Blue Waffle to be your attack dog. In fact, you did that in your last two videos. Give her information to use to attack other people, and in this case, false information.
So that's where she is getting that information from. And wait, her last two videos, because one of her last two videos was about the plainest Jane. So Cups of Conversations, allegedly, is the one who tried to tell tales that the plainest Jane is DANI. Is that what DANI trying to say? See why I say I'm getting confused?
Do you understand email etiquette and what the letters are mean? Replying to Yummy.
What Tales from the Popo will have to do with this, because we dusted her and put her in her place a long time ago. But moving along. So back to this text message.
Actually, I haven't seen a video of you dragging tails that was worth watching. Bitch, where? Where is it? I must be Ray Charles, cause I ain't seen it. But I have seen other creators drag her for filth.
As you guys can see,
I'm not gonna lie. I done seen Cups in Tails chats and her little live chats and stuff. I've literally seen Cups over there conversating with her or whatever, and it made me confused about that because Tails said that they were not cool or whatever, but then you will see Cups come over there still supporting her channel and stuff. So when Cups started to go in on Tails, that confused me as well too, because I was lost in the sauce. Like, when did y'all start beefing? Because 2 days ago you was just over there like, good job, great laugh, and all the rest of this. And I wonder.
It says July 5th. Interesting.
Girl,
please check all of the videos.
Don't do that right after I did that.
Don't let them do you. So.
And here we go with the trying to expose me bullcrap. I've already stated that I'm not related to Monique. Furthermore, I didn't post my first video on this channel until July 12th. Secondly, some videos were put on private to protect them from being mass reported. Everyone knows that Nosy and other Thoshianas have mass reported me. Moreover, you and your crew are the main people who private videos or put them on members only. I can't. I spy another stalker, a troll-looking one. Lastly, the person who wrote these messages is a spokesperson for Monique who has more experience with social media than Monique, and who wanted to stop the madness because the situation was stressful. So, that person said that they would handle the situation and they didn't tell Monique everything that they were doing. If someone says that they're going to handle it, you let them do their thing. Also, the spokesperson doesn't sound like me and I have more experience with the web than they do. Now, pay attention to how Cups goes along with what the spokesperson says, and even offers to reach out to Nosy's brother to get more information. Cups was like, oh my yes, send me the info that you have. I want to know if she has kids and I should reach out to her brother. So why join in on something and then try to expose it later? We will get to that in a second. And one last thing, the police and FBI won't do about most of what happens on here. Your only hope is to try and sue the broke people on here that are flexing.
They said we're still on vacation today. But someone sent us a big file of investigative stuff on that VIP site page. We will try to get it to you on Tuesday. Did you hear that? They said we will try to get it to you on Tuesday. Once again, you don't see me asking. I'm not asking. They said this to me.
It doesn't matter if you asked or not. If you say yes, all happy and accept the file, then it's the same damn thing. Girl, bye. Stop trying to minimize your involvement. This is what happens when you try to expose someone but end up exposing yourself as a snitch who will expose victims of severe cyberbullying for content. You have no idea how much stress, anxiety, and turmoil happens when you're being doxxed, harassed, defamed, and bullied by people all over the world who are laughing at your pain. And how you want it to stop, but the police and FBI won't do. I can't. You tell people to reach out to you and then you expose them as well as yourself, just for content. This is too much. Basically, you re-victimized them. You also lied on them and said that they were going after tails, when you are the one that didn't understand email etiquette, which is to let people know what you're replying to. Yeah, dummy. Now, later on, DW will say that she felt used by the family, but the truth is she's the one that is using them, because she's exposing them for content.
We'll try to get to you on Tuesday. It might be stuff we already have, okay? If anything new, I will send you copies. They said they will leak it to YouTubers. This is just crazy. LOL. I
got a genuine question. I wonder why all this crap was going on behind the scenes. Nobody's dang on conscience or morals kicked in. Nobody wanted to rectify the situation and stop the doxing behind the scenes and let people know what people was doing before it got too far, before DANI had to come out and start exposing everybody and their mama and their daddies. And your damn grannies too, and your ancestors. She reaching all the way back as much as she exposing everybody. She done brought people out. I didn't even know it was part of it.
And, come on. Yes, send it over. Laugh emoji. I'll be waiting on it. I really want to know if she has a kid.
And if you didn't want any part in it or want to be involved, you should have said no. So, this confirms that you were okay with exposing Nosy and wanted all her information. So, you exposed yourself. Next.
I should reach out.
This confirms that people got too much time on their hands. If people was literally going through all of this behind the scenes just to get information on people because you did not like them, like, God damn. I don't like a lot of people. I'm not about to sit up here and go days and weeks and months and a whole year into digging into their lives just to find something I can expose on them. Girl, bad. If you don't go, y'all got people really got too much time on their hands.
Out to her brother.
And again, you just exposed yourself because you were willing to call Nosy's family for more information. But didn't you say that families were off limits? DW? Is it okay to call people's family? Practice what you preach, girl.
They said no. Do not alert her family. We are on her. I will have an exclusive for you. So, I want you guys to see this to know that these people contacting me, I don't know who they are, you know, as far as the first person, I don't know who this first person is. But we will get into that. And I do know that this is Monique Tober's family that I am speaking to. And I have much respect for this family.
And this is how you show respect, by exposing private messages from the spokesperson.
And I have definitely done my best that I can do.
Girl, bye. That's like offering to help someone, joining in on their plan to expose someone and then stabbing them in the back like you're innocent. I can't.
To support them in any way that I could. But no way does that mean degrading people, doxing people, belittling people. I would never. Policing people, I would never.
And here you go with that BS. Innocent? I know you're talking about my channel, Hunty. And I said what I said. I am not the person who sent you those messages and email. Loop. So keep us separate. Moreover, didn't you say that you ran tails off of YouTube? How would you do that without dragging her?
She sure did. I remember that video. She sure did say that.
Or are you saying that you bully the bullies? And didn't you say that no one wants your smoke? And didn't you make fun of Nosy in numerous videos, including her appearance? I don't think Plankton is her real name. And as for policing people, you said that if anyone black supports the rabbit after what she did to you, which had nothing to do with racism, that they shouldn't come back to your channel. So isn't that policing people? Forcing them to choose between you and Rabbit without any proof of racism or another valid reason? Rabbit already admitted to starting off as a troll account. Also, do you call people's families, huh? And did you want all of Nosy's info to expose her? Huh, girl? You're far from innocent.
Okay? I would never do something like that. Okay? And I'm not going to stand for it. Okay? Okay? I am not going to stand for it.
Okay, after I finish with the first video about the messages and email, I'm going to go back to how DW does bully and police, etc. Everything that she claims to be against. In the following clip, watch how she claims that the family used her, and how she believes that I'm the one that sent her those messages. She believes that once my channel got big that I left her behind and that I started to give the rabbit credit for things that she should have gotten credit for. First of all, I'm not the one that sent you those messages, so we were never teamed up like you think. Secondly, I gave you credit for the sound bites I used of yours and thanked you for sharing my videos. I thanked a lot of people for that. So, like I said before, I knew you had an issue with me liking the rabbit and that is what caused the rift. Also, You're jealous of my channel's growth and felt that I abandoned you after I didn't need you anymore, which isn't the case. Later on, I'm going to play a clip from other creators saying the same thing about DW and how she turned on them once they surpassed her. The thing is, I don't plan on staying around. Never have. People keep causing more issues and inserting themselves without knowing what's going on. Just guessing and creating false narratives. FYI, there's more than one victim and you'll never know everything. Anyways, let's roll the clip.
Right. So for me, you know, all of this, and I've done nothing but try to help this family. And for me to be like now, all of a sudden, it's like I feel like I was used, right? I was kind of used in a way to promote something or be behind something and not say something about something, offer something to grow. And then once it got to a point of growth, it was like now we can throw her under the bus.
Wow.
That's kind of what it feels like to me.
Right. And that's about nefarious enough for this whole little crew. That sounds about right. That's wow.
See, that's why you shouldn't assume. I'm not the person that sent you the messages. Secondly, why would you need to benefit off anything? If your goal was to help the family, then why did you feel that you should get something out of it? So, since you feel used, you've decided to seek revenge and expose them for financial gain and content. Basically, you've decided to use them. Furthermore, I've never done anything to you. That's why a lot of people have an issue with you. You throw rocks and hide your hand. When I called you out on your bullcrap, you were like, oh, I don't have an issue with you, but then you still kept being a snake and saying slick. But I let it slide. But more and more I started seeing you team up with my ops like a snake when you were just keying all in my chats. Fraud. Now, you went too far, because you're relying on victims by saying that they were going after tails when the truth is that you don't understand email etiquette. Furthermore, you exposed them after you told them, again, after you told them to reach out to you. And lastly, you exposed them after initially going along with the expose. So, you're a snake.
Yeah, because the longest time, cause I'm like, they would not even like mention you or come after you or anything. They were leaving you alone, even though, you know, you were starting to, you know, open people's eyes.
No, Ma'am Cups likes to play games. Her game is to throw shots and then say that she doesn't have an issue with someone and then continue to say slick and move like a snake. Sometimes she'll do it in a single video. Be slick and then say, oh, but we decided to squash it. Girl, bye. I know a snake when I see one.
So I was really shocked that, of course they didn't. They had people come for you in their place, but I was really surprised that your name was put out there. Really surprised.
No one needs anyone to come for anyone in their fucking place. I don't, trees don't, rabbit don't, and that whole panel from the other day didn't. You've done something to everyone who spoke on you and they responded to you on their own. Everyone had their own individual issue with you and responded accordingly, but while they were addressing their issue with you, they mentioned other fake.
Right, like I was just surprised myself. Like, wait, what is going on? For one, I was shocked. I'm like, wait, why is there being a video made about me and this person?
Because you were being a snake. Duh.
And it's to be 100% fair. I only brought up this young woman because of that other channel making a video accusing me being jealous of a relationship between her and this other person.
And that is what you call unnecessary beef and starting with someone over something petty. You brought up Rabbit because I said that you were jealous of my relationship with her. Girl, bye. And that just proves my point. Yet again, something is clearly wrong with you.
And like I said, I support the family. I love the family.
And that's how you show love to someone? By exposing and defaming them? Nope. That's that fake. Throwing rocks and hiding your hand. Pretending like you're cool with someone while you're throwing them under the bus, etc. Snake. 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 This is a perfect example of what people are talking about. Okay, First, she made the video of her exposing the messages, and then right after that video ended, she hopped on this panel and said she loves and cares about the family. I can't. Gaslighting and fake.
And like I said, I don't know if that channel is behind the family. I really can't even say that. But all I'm saying is that I did my part, you know, and even when people came for me, when his channel came for me and said that, I only responded because they put that up. And I'm saying, why would I have a reason to, God, I'm sorry, my food is here. But why would I have a reason to just go at this woman? Clearly her name is put in the video. And anybody's what eyes can see that prior to that video, that channel was not saying that Down the Rabbit Hole was a support thing. That channel was not saying getting their information from Down the Rabbit Hole. They were getting information from me. So why would you start and I don't mean like me, they didn't get information from me, they got information from my channel, or they said things that I shared their channel. So if I'm out here helping you, sharing your channel, why would I want to have a problem with you?
What I got from your channel and other creators' channels were old clips of Nosy saying certain things. So yes, I was thankful because watching other creators' videos helped me to understand Nosy's history on here. I was also appreciative of the shares, and I thank y'all in almost every video. However, what you're not going to do is act like you weren't throwing shots at me. People saw you doing it, and even the people on this panel alluded to the fact that they were surprised that I didn't come for you when you were saying shh. And we both put our videos on private, and you said that was the end of that unnecessary beef. But no, you still kept doing shh, snake. So at the end of the day, you threw the main victims of the sham investigation under the bus just to get back at me? Shaking my head, slimy, grimy, snake. And you were going along with the expose until jealousy creeped in. Fake, snake. But ding dong, you're wrong. I'm not the one who sent the messages. Oop. And you haven't stopped anything. There's still 2 videos in the works, which would have been done by now, without interference. It's funny how you and your crew want me to end my expose, but are wanting to start your own and have started out by exposing victims that you told to reach out to you. Interesting. Didn't y'all say that people should stop talking about this? I guess it doesn't apply to y'all. And just like Nosy, y'all don't have anything to do with anything. That's why you don't know what you're talking about.
But then all of a sudden you make this video alluding that I have a problem with this other woman. And I'm like, where did this come from? But now I see everything that's going on. I'm aware of it. I've done my...
Well, you're wrong in your assumptions. Jealousy and the need for financial gain, as well as snaky behavior, led you to throw the spokesperson under the bus in an attempt to stop me. However, you exposed the wrong person. Oop. You bird brain. You're a pathetic loser. The Snake of the Year award goes to you. This is what happens when you make something about you instead of the victims. If the focus was on the victims, we wouldn't be here right now. The Avengers' goal is to clear up all the lies that were spread about the victims and the sham investigation, to get to the bottom of things. Also, our goal is to protect all the victims from further harm. However, your goal is to expose, attack and defame the victims for profit and content, and throw them under the bus for something you participated in. We're not the same.
Job on my part, and you're not going to handle it the way it's supposed to be handled, you know?
In the following comments under Cup's video, you can clearly see her agenda and the reason that she exposed the family spokesperson's messages. Eric Lachey commented, "Just finished watching your live for the 2nd time to see if I may have missed something, but nope, 2 videos down and it's just not looking good on your end, Cups. I get the need to defend yourself when feeling lied on, but this is just a mess. You and Come Get This commentary are my faves because you both seem to stay out of the mess, woozy face." Cups responded, "Hey Erica, what were you looking for in this live, love? Because I never said this was about oh girl, I just said how it started. Did you not see how it was started from the email and text? I think if you want to know the story, you should just sit back and watch. I don't have to expose everything on people's time because they are scared or whatever. I am going to do this my way. And YouTube drama commentary is always messy. It's unfortunate that has gotten to this, but hopefully it's said and done. We will see what. But thanks for your feedback. Heart. Oh, okay. So you exposed the family spokesperson's messages because you're messy? Nope, this is more than messy. This is some snake. Fake. The following clip is an example of DW misusing the race card and policing people. Although the topic, Watchy jumps from talking about information that she has on Rabbit that Rabbit thought she might leak, to talking about culture vultures and culture appropriation. Then watch how she states that black people that support the Rabbit need to stay off her channel, which is policing. DW uses the race card in every disagreement she has with the Rabbit. Can you argue or debate with someone without bringing up the race card, or is that your only weapon? If Rabbit oversteps, I as well as others would call her out, but you're misusing the race card. And I'm glad All About the Trees called you out on it.
I was very close to Bossy. I was very close to Bossy. And I found out who she was, and it hurt me a lot, but I never came up here and I never spoke about this woman. I never said nothing, even though I have all her information. Even though she did a lot of shit, and I could have did anything. I could have did a lot of things. I could have reached out to people. I could have did so much things, but I didn't do it because that's not who I am. That's not who I am. So if you listen to and point some narrative on me, it's not gonna run, baby. You're not gonna play on my top. You're not. And any black person that stands behind her, don't ever come back to my channel. Don't ever come back to my channel. That's it. Because if y'all don't see her for the culture vulture that she is, and the liar and the manipulator that she is, then that's y'all food. Stay off my channel, please.
Bountiful Orchard commented.
I wouldn't say she's a culture vulture or anything. I'm going to say none of y'all innocent, but I wouldn't call her a culture vulture.
Cups, I didn't comment on previous video, waited because I assumed you would reveal more. However, I'm confused by this particular video. Don't get it. At this point, you don't have to explain. No longer interested. I will say this though. I took offense to you telling us in previous video to not come back if we support Rabbit. I didn't even know Rabbit was referring to you in her video until you came out. She didn't say your name and cover day Melody. I'm a grown as intelligent woman and will not be bullied into choosing sides in online petty beefs. I will never co-sign any content creator simply because I'm subscribed. If I don't agree with someone, we'll let them know. I have disagreed with Rabbit before. Also, it's offensive to play race card in this bull. At one point in time, you were comfortable with Rabbit regardless of her ethnicity if you allowed her to moderate and be part of inner circle. I don't know what caused fallout and don't care. I have been one of your early supporters and witnessed you fall out with a bunch of folks. Granted, I'm not privy to any details regarding all of these separations. However, there is always three sides to story. Yours, theirs, and truth is somewhere in middle. Do I believe all of you were probably manipulative? Yes. Do I believe anyone is completely innocent? No. Now there are new players involved on both sides and you have aligned yourself with more messy people. This will not end well. Friendships will be fractured once again. I cringe at thought of you guys bringing all of this old drama into New Year. What's going to end up happening? Real subscribers will get tired of nonsense and become ghost. If you all have grounds for any civil cases, file them and be done. Told Rabbit same thing. There should always be growth when errors are made. Learn from them and move on. Have a nice day, Cups. So, as you can see, she does police people and try to control what they do and who they can interact with. Also, none of her complaints about the Rabbit are proof of Rabbit being a racist. So why is she bringing up race in every video, playing those race clips every 10 seconds? Lastly, she forgave Jennifer, who has made comments about black women and he's a white male. And she promotes a new channel that based on the avatar isn't black. And she's allegedly Afro-Latina, so she has selective outrage and is trying to police this sector of YouTube. Who told DW that she was the queen of this sector? Girl, bye. If this continues, people will soon have to prove their blackness like a paper bag test, and that will cause issues for those who are mixed even if they're unambiguous. And the crazy thing is that it's selective outrage because she supports and has forgiven other non-blacks who have said things about black women.
I will tune in because maybe I can receive some more clarity because you're over there with big white men, okay? Enormous sized white men that's saying some very, very interesting things against the black community. And I also would like to know, why did you comment the videos of you in a proud biracial African American and Afro Latina? Why proud of those videos? Because I mean, you were very proud of that at that time. So why is it that we can't see you being proud of that? Is it because you want to drive home the fact that Rabbit is Latina and that she's appropriating our culture? Well, the same could possibly be said about you because some people, which they're ignorant, I think they're bigots when they say that biracial people aren't of that particular community. Like if you're not all black, then you're not black. Well, nobody believes that. But how are you helping our plight by using a race card with such a trivial manner as of the goings on YouTube? I think that the race card could much rather be played more efficiently in regards to the Rittenhouse matter, in regards to George Floyd, in regards to those matters that actually affect our day-to-day lives. I don't think YouTube affect our day-to-day lives, and I find it quite insulting to play this race card just to push your ideologies on YouTube. I find it quite offensive. I find it quite self-serving for you to try to play the race card and saying, I see who's in your backstage. Who else were you talking about but me? And that's why I all the more have to address this. Like I said, I'm not Rabbit's bodyguard. I think that she said what she had to say, and I don't even think that she actually cares at this point about that. But I just feel as though the race card should be played in way more significant events that affect our lives as Black people versus some trivial topic on.
Okay, you guys, I'm gonna stop this video here because it's pretty long and I'm kind of tired at the moment. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a part 2 and I'm gonna do the rest of the video tomorrow because it's so much going on that I done lost track of how many actual players are a part of this situation. So I actually need to go back and do a little bit more research on how trees ended up being a part of the situation, how Cups drug Tails into the situation when I thought Tails just inserted herself out the blue. How many other people was drugged into the situation that we thought just inserted themselves out the blue, or we don't even know was a part of the situation? So I'm gonna end this here. Thank you for staying and watching and supporting the channel. I'll catch everyone on the next live. Hope everybody have a good morning or night wherever you are in the world. And I'll see everyone later.